when
Okay.
it's like creating you. Just got to that thing.
And live or studio?
Live. Yeah, it's showing us live.
Okay, cool. Hi guys, sorry for the delay there. User error, as per. Nothing new there, says you. Anyway, how are you doing? Happy Bank Holiday Monday. If you are in UK or Ireland, that's what we're celebrating because we just don't have enough bank holidays, clearly. To me, it makes no difference, so I just do these lives anyway and just keep them going, basically. I do skip Saturdays and Sundays, and of course, on a Friday we do longer pages. We do 3 and 45 minutes. We take 45 minutes. And hiya, Secretess, and how are you? Ava, and Mandakini. Sorry for the delay there. Good to have you. Just saying that, look, from my point of view, the bank holidays just don't really make that much of a difference. So I just go with the morning pages and the lives. I mean, I do plenty of pages away from yous, just generally when I need to, you know. But when I'm with yous, I'm trying to cultivate a practice or a habit that is way more compassionate than the one that we were trying to build before, you know. And you know what that feels like. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that someone else has faith in this because I have faith in it. I have been living this way for a long time, and it really encourages me and enriches me to know that this practice of crying off, this practice of 10 minutes here and there and skipping days and stuff like that, that's something that's maybe starting to resonate with other people, and that it's starting to help you a little bit, you know. I presume so. I presume that's the reason you're tuning in every morning, and not to see this beautiful face. This beautiful face, yeah? Yeah, it's kind of to see the beautiful face, I know. Mandakini, I started Poor. I started reading Poor by Katrina O'Sullivan. And it's, apart from being a harrowing read and a harrowing story and harrowing truth, I found that the writing was very lovely. And I found it very easy to read it. And funny, it was sitting on my Kindle. I didn't realize I was sitting on my Kindle. I took some sneaky reading time for myself during the week there. I was on a no reading ban because I had used bad language. I had hit my 3 strikes in 7 days, and I had done that within 24 hours. So now it's Monday morning and my thing is reset, and actually it's reset for everybody in the family. But both the kids, especially the 11-year-old, remarked on how often I cursed, even afterwards, after my 3 strikes. And he says, oh, you're easily 23, 24. And I said, that's going well for me. And I was in, you know, he started to say it so often that I realized it was really important to him. And if someone says something that often, you kind of start paying attention and go, oh, it's not that you're having a go at me, it's that it's really, really important to that person. If someone keeps repeating something. And I think that's vital to pay attention to. A lot of the artist's way, a lot of this path is about developing our awareness, developing and deepening our awareness of ourselves, of our wants and needs, and of the people around me, or people around you. In my case, yeah, my 11-year-old repeating how often I say bad words. It tells me a lot about the kind of person he is, and it, there's a lot we can learn from that. There's a lot that we can pick up from that. Especially if someone chastises you for something you do or something you are, it's helpful to kind of tune into that and say, okay, it's not so much a criticism of me as whatever's going on in their head, and that's easier said than done, isn't it? It's easier to think about what's going on in their head, or it's easier to talk about it, but it's another thing practicing it, isn't it? But with this particular person, I have an awful lot of compassion because he has an awful lot of compassion for me, and generally he doesn't criticize. Generally, when he makes statements like that, it's out of observation, and it's to convey to me, this is what's really important to me, ma'am. Good behaviour is really important to me because I want to be seen in your eyes as a good person, as someone worthy of love, you know. And I wish he didn't feel that way, but look, he feels that way, and that's the way it is, you know. So we just pour the love onto him, you know. Kill him with love. That's my parenting approach. Yeah, especially after 6 p.m. when my patience is completely gone. You know, you get me at the best times, 10 a.m. in the morning, when I have lots and lots of patience, you know. Now, let's see who is on. We have Eva. Hi, Eva, Secretessin. It's great to see you. Mandakini, hiya, how are you? Yeah, thanks, Mandakini. Thanks. Sorry, yeah. Keep that open. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, my beautiful face. Get in there, huh? Yeah, you love the sneakiness, says Mandakini. Thanks. And Eva says she agrees as well. Yeah, it's so true, you know. Mandakini says, in times I have been attuned to myself, and it has helped me notice others' moods and needs. Yeah, it's just vital. It's just vital. And I know from doing meditation, not that I do meditation that often, but what I have learned, I suppose, is that it's just paying attention and noting and trying to leave the judge behind, you know. That is easier said than done. It really is. Now, guys, get yourselves ready. I will get myself ready. We do 10 minutes of our stream of consciousness in order to mind our inner child, in order to tune into her and say, hello, good morning. I haven't forgotten you in the last 3 or 4 days. Whatever is going on in our lives, we can take this time to gently check in and just say, hi, how's it going? Thinking of you right now. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you need to tell me? Is there anything we need to discuss right now? You know? And that's all this 10 minutes is. And you cover an awful lot in 10 minutes. You cover a lot of dialogue, a lot of prayer, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of lowness, maybe a question or two, a dialogue, a petition. A lot can happen in 10 minutes. A lot can happen. And the theory behind all of this is that we feel a little bit lighter afterwards, or we feel seen. And when we feel lighter and feel seen, it actually builds our own strength. It builds our own resilience, that word that so many people talk about, jeepers. It builds that up and gives us the strength then to take the steps on the artistic, creative things that we're wanting to do. Or just, you know, signing up for a college course or an evening class. It gives us the courage to take the next step, whatever that next step is, small or big, you know. All right, so let's get ourselves tuned in. We do 10 minutes. Often what's really good is, especially when you start hitting the truth on your pages, is to repeat it a few times, you know. And if you're having difficulty starting or difficulty keeping going, keeping your hand moving across the page, tune into the physical, you know. This chair is uncomfortable, my hair is greasy, whatever it happens to be. Or look outside, gosh, I love that tone of green. And bring it back into the physical, okay? There's ways around this, lads. I've been at it a long time. I've been at this a long, long time, and I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve. And you have a lot of tricks up your sleeve, so feel free to share, okay? Are you ready for your 10 minutes? And yeah, go. girls. Our 10 minutes are up. We're going to take our 1 minute to review, okay? Are you ready? And go. Now, it flies by, doesn't it? It flies by. How was that for you? Let me know in the chats. For me, it started off with confusion. I suppose just a bit of a monkey brain, really. And I just let that come out. I just was moving the hand across, and it kind of comes out like hieroglyphics or whatever. But so long as the nib is in contact with the paper, I know that eventually I'll get the connection made here, So just stick with it, and literally transcribing what's going on in my head, Don't worry, lots of movement, plenty to tune into, plenty to tune out from. And that's when that's it now, I've connected, I'm good. And then, as much as we tune into ourselves and tune into other people, a lot of this creative recovery work is about tuning out of other stuff, tuning out of the stuff that doesn't serve us. I hate that phrase, but you know what I mean, it kind of works. Tuning out from the people who might have been there all the time, or the things that were there all the time, but we're just noticing them now, and we're kind of going, gosh, I'm such a different person to you, or I have such different needs to that friend or colleague or person I spend time with. And it's a very guilt-ridden thing, to kind of look at someone that you know and mostly like, and kind of go, gosh, we're so different. It's guilt-ridden, I know from experience, and kind of figuring out whether or not you can continue hanging out with them and spending time with them. It's quite difficult, It's very, very difficult. So the more we can practice this skill of tuning into stuff and tuning out of stuff, it's a really good skill to have. It's like meditation. It's very like meditation. And I say meditation, I only use Headspace, and I might use it every couple of days, but I've been on it for about 4 or 5 years now. And I'm just loving listening to Andy, the UK guy, the narrator, and Kaysonga, who's just brilliant, from New York. He's just so much fun. And you can kind of choose your narrator or choose your teacher or whatever, and I always go for Kaysonga. And I suppose what I've learned from that is those skills of kind of tuning in and tuning out, and that skill alone has helped me in so many ways, and it's a skill that I keep up with on my pages, you know, especially these 10 minutes. They're so quick and easy. They're so quick and easy, you know. And if I miss a day, that's okay. If I miss a week, that's okay. It's always going to be there. Because, you know, you feel the build-up. You feel the build-up and the need to, oh my gosh, I haven't done my pages. You know, I feel so bad. Oh, it's because I haven't done my pages. Or I haven't done my pages and therefore I feel bad. You know, it's so funny. But look, just keep going and cry off these sessions as and when you need to, guys, because I'm always here. I've been doing this for 10 odd years and now just go in public with it, you know. And I have no plans to stop it because it really helps my well-being, my health, my mental health, my sense of self, you know. So I will not be going anywhere. And as long as you are happy to join me, now I'm on YouTube and it's a bit public and it kind of feels a bit, oh, maybe you're opening yourself up to this or that, you know, abuse or, you know, name calling or trolling or whatever. And that hasn't happened yet, but we'll see how it goes, you know. It's just nice to be able to meet like-minded people, you know, and tune in to what it is I need, tune in to what it is yous need, you know. If you needed to be doing 3 pages every single day, then you'd be doing that, you know. So I'm taking comfort, I suppose, from the fact that yous are here, you know. Now, let's see. So Eva says, I really needed this way of writing through, is it? Writing tough? No, writing through. And participation. I was extremely angry when I woke up about a man who I've hired to work for me, his behaviour. Yeah. Eva, this practice is so good for anger. So good for anger. The little baby anger, or the medium-sized anger, or the wrath, you know. It's because that's not allowed in public. It's not allowed. But here in the privacy of your pages, you know, I'm so glad that this is helping. I'm so glad that that it's allowing that anger out, because otherwise, you know, it's not good for you to hold on to it, you know. I can't put up the volume, Eva. Sorry, you'll have to put up the volume on your side. Sorry. I don't control the volume, I'm afraid. The only way I could do it is to take out the mic, and then you'll get all of the rain and everything else. So if you can turn it up on your side and see how that goes for you. Mandakini says it can feel a little lonely to feel so different. Yeah, goodness me. Yeah, it can feel really lonely. And God bless the internet for allowing us find one another and finding the kind of people who like this, you know. To say to a lot of people, I sit down and I write all my thoughts down for 10 minutes or an hour or whatever, and I do it daily. I know I've been given looks. I know I've been given judgy remarks. And it's just isolating me even further, like, you know. It's just isolating me even further, you know. And maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe that's them saying, look, you're not my kind of person. And it's me going, you know, I don't think I'm your kind of person. Let's agree to disagree. Let's go in separate ways, you know. So when we go on our separate way, when we stick up our hand and say, no more of this for me, and we take the big, well, small, but in lots of ways big step, you know, to live our way and to live independently, even if that means feeling different for a while. As we're walking along, as we're taking the steps, we look left and right and we find people who are like us. They're doing their thing. They're doing their own creative practice, but they're alongside us. And it really, really helps. It really, really helps to look over left and right. Sometimes we're so busy just looking down, you know, but if we lift our heads up with support, with help, with community, look left and right, and voila, there's someone I know. There's someone I recognise. She's waved over at me. You know, there's magic in that. There's magic in this community. You know, I love the Facebook groups. I really do. I'm not a fan of Facebook, but I love the Facebook groups and the people I have found there. You know, I think that's how I found all of yous, you know, and how yous found me. So very, very glad for that. God bless the internet. Maddie Keeney says, I've lived alone earlier for a long time and learned to be responsible for my own needs. But recognising and accepting those isn't always easy. Yeah, I hear you, Maddie Keeney. Yeah, I hear you on that. Absolutely. Maddie Keeney says, yay, good on you for looking after yourself and helping us too. Yeah. And that ain't easy either. That ain't easy. But you know what's right for you when you take that step, right? And you might submit a poem somewhere or go live on YouTube with your pages. Or you might just stick up your hand to nobody in particular and say, I am a creative. I am a dancer. I am a sculptor. I am a screenwriter. When you stick up your hand, the universe kind of pays attention. There's nobody around you, and the people who are around you don't really care, but the universe is paying attention, and you're paying attention. Your self, this little thing that lives inside you that keeps you going through all the difficult things, that is paying attention. And once we take the step and we're kind of saying, I'm good for this, I'm willing to walk this road, you know. And once we kind of declare it out loud in that way, be it via submission of a poem or just saying it out loud, declaring it, things start to happen. We start seeing a little bit of synchronicity, gifts coming our way. Whether or not we accept it is up to us, but with support we generally do or can accept the gifts that come our way, you know, the opportunities. Indeed. Yeah, Sacratessan, you're hearing. Yeah, brilliant. Glad you can hear again. Good woman, fair play. I'm gonna let you go soon, guys. I have a rake of stuff to be doing today. Mandakini says, I felt a lot of anger this weekend. Oh, this is to Eva's feelings. Yeah, I felt a lot of anger this weekend because people took up a lot of my time and because I could not do what I wanted to do. Yeah. Just, yeah, I always say anger's a wonderful, wonderful messenger, you know. Whether we pick it up or not, it's there kind of telling us, bing, 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 something needs to change. It's hard. It's hard acknowledging the anger, and it's also hard to act on it, you know, because when we acknowledge what it's telling us, then we'll have to do something about it, and I don't want to do anything about it. Thanks very much. I'd just like to sit here and not have to do it, you know. Thanks very much. It's deeply uncomfortable, you know. I'm really good at giving out instead, you know. And we kind of, you know, when we give out as well, we kind of, people kind of like that, you know. They see a bit of drama and maybe come over and rush over and help us. And Julia talks a lot about that as well, doesn't she? How drama in someone's life is very seductive, you know, and we tend to run over and try and fix it, you know. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's 40 past the hour. Okay, thanks very much. We could talk about this kind of stuff all day, couldn't we? There's another person on. I have a feeling it's Lila, or maybe it's Helga. Hello, whoever you are, and great to see you. Thanks for coming. And I will see you tomorrow, just for, back to work, back to the usual stuff. Caroline Borland. Hiya. Meow friend. Yeah, absolutely. Mandakini says, I have become, yeah, Caroline, it's great. Great to see you. Mandakini says, I've become I've become resentful of drama. Have a great day, everyone. I'm so resentful of drama. It's not even funny. Oh my God. And sometimes I'm the source of it, which is worse, Let's talk about that another time. Guys, have a great weekend, or a great day, great Monday, whatever you're up to. Thanks so much for joining us. You have a great day. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.